Welcome to Perth's #1 podcast. You're listening to the Jamo and Dylan Show.
Yeah, we're on the way to Dunsborough, little mad trip with the boys.
G'day guys and welcome back to the Jamo and Dylan Show. Today I'm pleased to announce that we have Fremantle Docker supporter, AFL YouTuber and Perth upcoming superstar,
Too kind.
Good,
Andrew Cox Drewzy. Welcome to the potty, mate.
Thank you for having me, boys. I appreciate it.
How are you
Big
going
soldiers.
today?
I'm going great, yeah. Doing well.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just like to say before we to start, just to all my haters out there and my non-believers, I'm on Perth's #1 podcast, so go
That's
suck
what we
your
like
mum.
to hear.
Suck your mum.
Perth
Yeah.
YouTube colliding right now.
Yeah.
Perth's elite.
This is big collaboration and see us in a few years.
Yeah, that's it. We'll be big boys.
3
in a couple
years. 3 years. 2022.
Be running Perth, bro.
That's the year.
We're running Australia.
Running LA, mate.
And as you just said, like the haters can hate, they can say what they want. They can shit talk the podcast, they can shit talk our channels, but at the end of the
Doesn't
day,
matter.
what are they doing?
Nothing.
And see, we'll probably sound arrogant right now, but at the end of the day, we're doing what we love.
That's
and,
it.
Yeah, and we're having fun with it. So, fuck you.
Let the haters hate.
Exactly.
We're just going to be great.
Yoy, that was
Off the dome, bro.
could have been better, but not too bad. Anyway, so you're a Fremantle supporter.
Yes.
Why do you still support Fremantle?
I ask that question to myself every day.
Yeah,
It's rough, isn't it?
yeah. Is it just a family thing?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
basically, my mum used to support the Eagles.
Right.
And then she was like traveling over Europe, and the Dockers come out, and her dad just started sending her all this like Dockers like merchandise and
Yeah.
shit, and like, yeah, she just started getting all this merchandise, and then she come back and like Eagles won 2 flags and whatnot, and they were
Yeah.
all just big headed, and there was these little scrawny Dockers boys getting
Uh-huh.
slapped every week. So out of like pity, she started supporting them, and not much has changed in the last 25 years. To be fair,
That's the case for a lot of parents, I guess, that have gotten us into supporting Fremantle. Yeah, it was a pity swap, I guess, changing teams. But yeah, I guess maybe one day we'll win a premiership. And
This year.
You reckon?
yeah, it's on. No,
No chance.
we're improving. Like
Yeah,
new
but
coach.
we said that. We beat North Melbourne by a lot this year. And then
Oh, the hype for that. Cam McCarthy, Coleman and
yeah,
everything.
and you said, oh, can we win the premiership? And
Yeah,
you were
well-
like, oh, maybe. And
Bit of clickbait doesn't go to
yeah,
you know.
true. Clickbait is handy at times.
It is.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically, do I regret going for Fremantle? Maybe. But I bleed purple.
Yeah.
I love the club. I want to see us succeed.
Mhm.
And I love what you've done with the YouTube. And
I appreciate it.
Yeah. I'm just, this year I think will be big for you. Because
I hope so.
you've got, well, you know, the next year coming. You've got a lot of, a lot more subscribers than you did. And AFL YouTube is really starting to take off a bit.
It's topical, isn't it?
It is a growing market, so
Mhm.
it's good to be in early before, you know,
Yeah.
it gets like oversaturated sort of
Yeah,
thing.
true.
Like how the FIFA's got
Yeah.
oversaturated, you know,
So-
after
KSI and the
they
boys.
started it. Now it's just,
That's
it's
it.
kind of died a little bit now, to be honest.
RIP FIFA.
Yeah, that's it. Like if you were trying to make a YouTube channel and base it around FIFA now, you'd
No,
really
mate,
struggle
you wouldn't get nothing.
to crack into it.
No one gives a shit.
I think all the content in FIFA's pretty much been made.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
it's dried and fizzled out.
Not much. Like they've done like strip FIFA. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't
you
get
can't
past
get any
that.
deeper than that.
That's true.
But
They
yeah.
should have got deeper.
Yeah,
Strip FIFA was pure
KSI would have,
clickbait.
I reckon, when with some of those girls he used to do strip
Yeah,
FIFA
but
with.
then he also wanted to keep his money.
yeah,
Yeah, and now money.
Mad thing.
money's not a
nothing
problem
for
for
him.
him.
Now he's selling out the Staples Centre.
That
It's
was
crazy.
That'll be us
yeah.
one day, boys. We'll be selling out Optus,
Mm.
doing some wacky shit.
70,000.
Just do a comedy show in front of everyone.
Love a bit of comedy.
Then
That's
you
our
too.
dream. Yeah, well, let's talk about that. It's not scripted, so let's put the script down. Let's talk
We
about.
swear it's not. It's not. Trust me.
Let's talk about comedy. So you were telling us just before we started the potty, you're not the biggest fan of stand-up comedy.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah,
Why is that the case?
Oh, it's like scripted comedy. I'm not a fan of. Like, I feel like comedy when you're just laughing with your mates, it's off the top. It's
Yeah.
witty, you know.
Mm.
When you have time to think about it, like how can I be funny? I just think it's, I don't know, not my cup of tea.
I
really.
feel what you're saying.
What about like a comedian? I don't know if you've heard of him. His name's Andrew Schultz. He does a
Right.
lot of improv stuff. So
He's quite good.
He'll go onto stage with no script and
Yeah.
he'll take the piss out of the crowd.
I respect that.
I love that stuff because that
Yeah.
does take talent.
That does.
A lot of written stuff you can, recycle from other people.
Yeah, and
So-
just imagine you're on a comedy tour and you're telling the same jokes.
That's
night
what I
after
always
Yeah.
think. Even like Kevin Hart and stuff. some of their stuff I like, some of his comedy I like, but I'm like, so they tour the world, 200 shows probably, and it's how can you say the same set every night? I don't.
Here comes the laughs again.
Yeah. Would you get bored? I don't know.
It would be interesting. It would be a bit strange, to be honest.
Saying the same routine every night.
But yeah, I'd love to do it.
Yeah, I mean,
They get paid crazy money for
if you
it.
can keep it fresh, I reckon that's the best way to go. Or like do improv or whatever. But yeah, I'm just not a fan of comedy, to be honest. But you know, each their own. Everyone likes different
What
stuff.
they want, exactly.
That's true. That's true.
That's like some people like midget porn.
Yeah, some people do.
Some people like, what's the one?
Interracial.
Interracial, yeah. Bestiality.
Oh, not a fan of that one personally.
Neither.
Yeah, I haven't really.
Yeah, I can't say it gets me
Except
going.
one of the funniest videos I've ever seen is a dog having sex with this girl.
Okay.
It is the funniest video you will ever see in
remember
your
you sent it
entire
to
life.
me.
I cried.
You sent it to me, and I think I threw up in my mouth. It was,
bro,
it was that disgusting. We'll show you.
She's
after
a
the
real big
podcast.
girl.
Oh yeah, I'm really keen
The
to see
dog
this
finishes in her.
Oh,
She had puppies, bruv.
She
It is
had
the
puppies.
greatest video.
Actually, I want to see that. I want
And-
to see a puppy human
Oh.
hybrid.
And Dylan Buckley sent me a good one of
no, I don't like that.
a
I
girl
don't like that.
a dog licking out a girl while she's just sitting on the couch.
I don't like that.
Lever, we're off to a good start.
They're
here
the
on
funniest
Jamo Dylan
videos
show.
you'll ever see. I cry.
Yeah.
That is the height of comedy for me.
To be fair, I'd rather see that
Yeah.
than Joe Rogan talk for an hour trying to be funny.
It is completely wrong.
But it's so right. It
It's
doesn't
not
get better.
right.
It doesn't get funnier.
It's pretty left.
In your opinion,
Factual.
factual,
World renowned fact.
whatever,
It is the funniest video ever.
whatever.
Sounds
Okay.
pretty mad, to be honest.
Monday at the big comedy live show. I'm going to put it up on the big screen behind us.
Do a live performance, bro.
Tell everyone it's a family friendly event.
To be fair, someone would do it live just for money
Yeah.
because people are desperate these days, desperate for a lot of things.
They
Me.
are.
You
Fame.
What, desperate for fame?
I'll tell you someone who is desperate for fame.
Yep.
Nah, mate. Should we bring it up?
Do it. Say it. What's the name?
Jaycee.
JC.
I'm calling you out.
Here we go. Maybe
Hey,
a
you
boxing
did mention
fight.
a bit to me about this before.
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't really know.
Jaycee.
I don't know who he is, so
So basic. Oh,
Go
go
on.
on.
No, you
Host
go
of the
on.
show. Oh, sorry. All right. So basically, he's a rapper, and I respect him for that. You know,
Yeah.
following
He,
his dreams.
he is talented.
He's
He
talented.
does have some good songs, I will admit.
Yep. I
Um,
also agree with that.
When he slid into my DMs like he does to everyone in Perth,
Including my 10-year-old family friend.
yeah, he sent me a personalised video, and it said, "Bro, love what you're doing with your YouTube. Really sick. We're brothers." Like just all this shit.
it's nice.
And then
Got the same thing.
straight after it was a link to his new song, and he was like, "What's it? One Song, One Dream" or something like that.
Yeah.
He's doing a music video every week for 30 weeks.
Are
or
they
something
good
like
quality
Yeah.
or not?
that. No, to be
They're
fair,
all right. They're pretty. They're decent.
they
Yeah.
are decent. And he is talented. He can sing, he can rap, he can play
Produce.
guitar, produce.
Yeah.
He does a lot of things, and we do respect that.
We do respect that part of him. Yep. But
What's wrong?
It's alright. Lots
So
of people can play
basically-
instruments.
I catch him commenting on like kids' Instagram posts with like prayer hands or like, "Oh, bro, that shit's fire.
Bless up.
Bless up." Like,
They're children.
and they're just like, "Oh, this like rapper's like following me. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
follow him back." Unfollows him. And
Yeah.
now he's got followers.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a like
That
weak
is
way to
old,
get.
that's
to
a
the
scum
top.
move. The follow then the
Yeah.
unfollow. Like
Yeah.
A lot of
I don't
people
rate
do
that.
It's just like, oh, what's the word? Like fake
Illusory?
fame sort of thing. Like
Yeah,
you're just building like
Beta.
a fake framework. Like your fans are just
Yeah,
these
yeah,
dudes
yeah.
that you think if like little kids that are being manipulated to follow you.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, this dude's like cool. He's like messaged me. I'm gonna
Mhm.
follow him, and then he's only doing it to increase his popularity. You know.
That's like us. We got sucked in because we received the DMs.
We did.
And then we go,
We did
"Oh,
it.
this dude watches our stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe we can be some brotherins, you know?"
We
But-
can make some YouTube tracks.
Yeah, but then obviously that's not the case because I did invite him to come on the potty, and I was going to address some of this stuff.
Yeah.
Let's rap battle him.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
We'll make a diss track on him.
JC, I'm challenging you to a rap battle and video clip. Wow. We'll fucking mince him.
Yeah, diss track season. Shit's heating
We'll
up.
bring it back like how the Sidemen did it, man.
Yeah, bro.
Surely, this will be huge for Perth
Tag
and the
team,
culture.
but we'll tag team that
Tag
shit.
of course, bro.
Tag team JC.
bring his
you can bring
mates.
Jake. Okay, you can bring Drake and your Kylie Minogue looking, not Kylie Minogue, Kylie Jenner looking girlfriend,
Yeah.
and we'll piece you up, bruv.
I've seen his girlfriend has a YouTube channel.
Does she?
She does.
Fucking hate YouTubers.
Is she from Perth?
She's from Perth.
How's it? How many subs? Is she doing alright?
I don't know how many subs. I didn't look that far into it.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw the clickbait titles, I sort of
Hate clickbait.
She's probably
walked
Insta
away.
famous.
No, she is.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't want to talk too much about her because it is about him.
Yeah, nah.
So yeah, basically, as you said, it's like a cheap way of getting to the top.
It is. Like, if you've got talent, you'll find your way to the top, you know?
That's a
I
good
like
thing.
that.
Yeah, that's like Ed Sheeran, busker.
Exactly.
Tones and I, big busker.
Yeah.
Big busker.
I like her more now because I listened to her say that she was like
She had good
nothing a year
speech.
ago, and
Yeah.
now so I was like,
Inspiring.
I was too harsh on you.
Yeah.
Apologies, Tones and I. You're
Yeah.
alright.
But I feel like you can respect someone's talent,
Mm-hmm.
but man,
Not like their personality.
Yeah, for sure.
and what they make. Like, I work at a pet shop. There's
Yep.
92.9 on all day,
Mhm.
and every time I hear Dance Monkey or that singing in
It
the
drives
rain,
you crazy.
I want to.
Yeah, I don't really
put my
like
head
that
through
song
a fish
either.
tank.
Head through a fish tank.
Like, yeah, but no, big up Tones and I.
So Jaycee, he's the man of the moment right now.
He is the man of the moment.
We're not
you
liking
reckon he
him.
is?
Well, as we said, we have respect for what he's doing.
Yeah, 100%. We're not hating on him
No.
because we are like creators in our own
Yeah,
right.
that's
We're in
right.
the same pool.
We all want to respect people, especially from Perth, because it is hard to break out from Perth.
It is.
Being so
But if he's doing-
isolated. But
If he's doing lame gay moves,
yeah, well,
he's call him out.
like he's sending
That's
comments.
it.
Don't be
like,
gay.
He's not sending. He's sending.
You can be gay.
DMs.
It's alright.
Yeah, gay is fine.
No, I'm using a different term.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get
we
on-
get what you mean. If you're offended, then you're on the wrong podcast, boys. Click off. I mean, subscribe and then
Boys
click
and
off.
girls. We
And
actually
girls.
we
This
actually have
isn't-
some girls listening.
Yeah, we do. It's good.
Multi-gender. How many genders are there?
2. Oh no, 3.
We'll go 3. I'll include trans.
Transgender isn't.
Whatever.
Well,
They can have it.
They can have
There's
we'll give
penis-
you transgender and that's it.
penis and vagina.
But they shouldn't be transgender because if you trans from a man to a woman, you then have a vagina. So just girl.
Yeah, that's true.
So maybe there's only 2.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
they-
because you
they-
change from
You're
one to
changing.
the other.
True. So at one stage you were both. So
Weird, man.
It's yeah.
it's a bit touchy.
Strange topic.
Yeah, you asked the
Soon,
question.
soon
Yeah, bad
trans
topic.
girls will look too good that you won't be able to tell.
Okay, so
For
like,
sure. In like 10 years, guys will transition into girls and they'll
You
look
won't be able to
that
separate
good. You won't be able to separate them. I know it.
So you have.
Would it
a
be
lot
gay
of
at that
mistakes.
point?
Nah.
Oh, I say
I mean, you're
yes.
banging a
But you're not
dude.
gonna know. You're not gonna know, Jamo, because these trans girls will look as good as like the Instagram model girls. That's
So-
how good surgery will become.
Wait, so are they having? Are you talking like tit and ass surgery? Or are you talking full gender reassignment?
Full gender reassignment.
So you-
So,
okay.
they're you, and then they look like I don't know. Like
Okay, so they go
an
from
Instagram.
boy to girl,
Yeah.
and they don't have a dick anymore.
Nah, they have a vagina. They do that right now.
I know they do it,
Oh, that's.
but I'm just saying.
cringes me the fuck out, eh?
It'll happen, man. Soon you won't be able to tell the difference.
I'm
Men will be the new women in like 15 years.
I'm wigging out, bro.
Yeah.
I'm
Move
telling
on,
you,
move
just wait.
Yeah, I don't like the thought of it.
It'll
really,
happen. You
'cause
won't know.
it's
You won't
scary.
know. You think this is a beautiful girl,
Mm.
but 15 years ago she was a big man.
That was like the time I was telling you when I was at, what's it, the Court nightclub,
Yeah.
and I just felt really uncomfortable because it is it's a predominantly gay club,
Yeah.
and I was getting approached by
He's a good-looking man.
men dressed as women, so they still have
Yeah, they're
penises,
cross-dressers.
who were touching me without consent. Now that was a bit touchy for me because if I were to touch them,
You'd be getting in big trouble.
yeah, lights out, court case, bye bye. But
Goodbye,
Yeah.
the Jamo and Dylan show.
oh no, the Jamo, we could go to prison and we'd still do the show.
Yeah.
Like it's
Do
never
it over
Prison
phone
edition, that'd be a
call.
fucking good episode. Prison edition.
This
Jamo
is-
and Dylan show.
never ending. It won't stop. It's a rolling, not a stopwatch.
I
Shit
wonder how
don't
you
ever
become a
stop.
cross-dresser.
Yeah.
Some
Like
of them
Jeffree
are
Star and
pro-
that.
yeah.
James Charles.
It's just if you like dressing like a girl, I guess you discover that as a kid because
Like your sisters dress you up maybe, and then you like it too much.
yeah.
Fuck no.
Anyway, it's enough of that nonsense.
How'd we go from JC to that?
JC to cross dressing. I don't know. Maybe there's a correlation. We're not here to look. We're not here to shit talk JC. We're just here
His
to
action, yeah, a little bit.
expose
His
the truth.
actions, yeah.
His actions, yeah. Follow, unfollow, follow, unfollow, follow, unfollow.
There's no point doing it. Like, why?
It's a dog move.
Someone on YouTube would have just told him to do that, and then he thinks that's the way to
Yeah,
the top.
100%. How to get Instagram
Yeah.
followers. Follow and unfollow people. Send them DMs and
And why?
manipulate children.
Is he a gangster? Is he going to shoot us or something?
No.
Nah.
Why do
He's the
people-
whitest black dude you'd ever meet, to be fair.
Why do people have to flex going out and drinking? Because I saw a few weeks ago.
Agreed.
I do follow him because I want to see his movements, what he's up to, and
Same.
he he was celebrating something, and I think it might have been his missus' birthday, and he had full bottle of vodka in his hand, so he had the flash on his phone, and of course he was filming the bottle of vodka,
Yeah.
and he's I'm so
See,
wasted.
that's lame.
Puts on American accent sometimes when he's rapping and stuff. I don't really agree with that. Just spit with what you have.
You're from Perth, bruv.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Like
As
if
I
it-
say, bruv. Like, fuck's sake.
Rep it. Bruv's alright.
Yeah.
I love.
Bruv is international now.
Yeah.
Because it's used so worldwide.
We say it with the
It's not
Australian
an accent either. Yeah,
Bruv, like it's alright.
Yeah, fair point. You're right.
That's true.
Yeah. Right.
So yeah,
Filming
well,
the body bottle. That's a bit gay.
yeah.
So
I
just
mean,
Jay, just stop doing dumb shit.
Just
Stop,
rise to the
stop
top
being
in a
scummy.
natural
Stop
way.
being scummy.
if you're so good, because he says that he's going to be the best in the world. I saw Chillin' It put a video out saying, as
Shout out
soon as
Chillin' It.
someone can go A, B, C, D, so can rap, sing, produce, play guitar,
Yeah,
stuff
they'll
like
make
that,
it.
they'll make
And
it.
you showed me the video.
Yeah.
He said
He
that's
said,
me.
I can do it all, so I'm at the top. Not yet, mate. And he said, I performed in an arena. It wasn't your show, it was the basketball, and they invited you to perform at halftime. Well done. Not many people. You're the first rapper to do it. Well done, bro.
I've not watched a single NBL game in my life. So
That's the thing.
Cooks and he's fuming right now. He loves
There's probably 9 people watching at home. But that's not the point. The point is do it in the right way, rise to the top in the right way, have fun with it. Don't be a dickhead.
Yeah, the shit he says, when you think about it, it's hollow. Like, I've played in an arena. It's like at a basketball game. Like, I've
Yeah.
got all these Instagram followers. They're all manipulated children.
Full
you know?
context, please. Let's
Yes.
have a look through his followers and we'll see who's following.
Average age of 13 years old,
I'd say 8. But
whilst rapping about doing drugs and killing the Perth scene. No, I'm joking.
Yeah,
I
no-
don't know if he does rap about that, but, you know.
I want to say something about rappers talking their shit about
Their
themselves,
gangster life.
their gangster life, when they don't live that. Like, if you're up and coming, let's say you've got 4,000 followers and you're trying to make it big, and you're talking about whipping out your Glock and putting it in their sock and going pop, pop, pop.
yeah,
Shout out 21 Savage.
It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Show me you live that life.
Kill someone on camera.
Kill someone on camera. Show me, because
Post it
I-
on Live Leak.
Yeah, I'm sick and tired.
the falsitivity. That's probably a word.
It's falsified lyrics.
No meaning behind it.
Oh, I love the UK scene, and people
Yeah.
like Dave, Abellino,
AJ Tracy.
AJ Tracy, they have lyricism. AJ Tracy does like talking about girls. That's fine, but he gets girls because
He would
we've
get so much
seen
pussy.
No other thing to
video
talk
footage.
about, mate.
R. Kelly got girls. We've seen video footage.
Still counts.
Jesus.
Because he would have got with a lot of older girls.
Yeah,
too.
no, that's
you know,
true.
just focusing on the negative.
Yeah, and I didn't say little girls. I just said girls. Girls
Yeah.
can be women.
No comment.
No comment. Michael Jackson,
No comment.
Other gender.
leave him to rest. We won't say anything about that.
Pedophile.
He goes on and Ebo, we'll just stop there. And then
Oh, shout out Mickey J.
Getting touched up by Mike wouldn't be the worst thing that could happen to you.
no,
Dude,
because
that
then as
is a
soon as
scary
he
man.
touches your pee-pee, you go hee hee. Like, it's just something that happens in
They
life.
stop wheeling around.
It happens.
Back in
man.
the day, Neverland. That's never talk about it land.
I wish I.
That's
got
what they
to
should
go
rename
there.
it to.
They
Never
should.
talk about it, land.
Yeah.
And once it's named that, then no one can ever talk about it again.
That's
Never
true.
talk about it, land. Done.
never go there land.
I want to go there.
Of
Check
course
it
you
out.
do. Yeah.
Hang out with MJ and his boys.
Well, it is. It could be a museum, historical.
It will be.
His bedroom.
Pedophile lair.
No, it was a theme park for kids. Okay.
That were touched.
Do you have proof?
Wait, are you team Michael Jackson isn't a pedophile?
I'm not. I'm definitely not.
Wait, are you team Michael Jackson is a pedophile?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in the
cool.
middle.
Was. He can't be now.
Yeah, dead.
I'm middle.
You're middle? Because you don't know. That's the thing. I'm like probably 70% he did it.
Yeah.
Because he
Yeah,
has come
same.
out and said, look.
Well, a lot of the stuff's been made about him after he's dead, so he can't even defend himself.
Yeah,
in a
but
way.
there's interviews of him saying, yeah, I'll let the little kid sleep in my bed.
Maybe he was just lonely.
We were
Fucking
just sleeping.
creepy. Oh,
Like,
that cringes me out, man. Ugh.
maybe he didn't fuck children. Maybe he didn't touch children.
But maybe he did.
He definitely slept in the same bed as young kids, and that's what he said.
But the real thing is the parents who let their kids sleep in the
Silly.
bed with Mike
Whack.
as well.
Although, if
They're probably
Drake-
getting paid.
If Drake comes into your house,
Yeah.
it's like, let me hang out with your kid for a bit. You're like, yeah, fuck yeah. Go hang out with him, little Jamison. Lick his willy, let's get some clout.
No,
the
no,
parents
no.
probably got $1 off it.
Oh,
True.
yeah, one of the, in the, what is it, Leaving Neverland documentary?
I haven't seen
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I saw that.
One of the kids' mums got a house bought for her.
Oh, fucking, okay.
Yeah, you-
Fucking
bro.
oath. Yeah, bro. A house.
Your
Are
kid
you
might be
kidding me?
traumatized for life, but you've got 2 ensuite bedrooms.
Fucking oath. Oh, my God.
This is child trafficking we're talking
Are you
about.
kidding me, bro? A house? I don't blame her. Fuck, they don't tell you that, do they? A whole house.
Oh, I got right. No, that's mad. That's mad. Anyway,
The
enough
whole
about
thing's mad.
pedophiles and manipulating children.
Yeah.
Next question.
Next question. We'll talk about Caden McDonald and Austin Cookson.
You
Oh,
met
the
him.
boys.
The boys.
What are they like? How are they?
Starstruck.
What are they
Well,
like?
How did you just message him saying I'm coming over? Let's link up.
Yeah, well, I've been ever since I started my channel. I messaged him. First video I made, I was like, "Oh, if you want to check out this video, if you have a spare 10 minutes, like."
Doing the old JC.
Yeah, followed and unfollowed him. Fucking got his clout now. And yeah, Caden gave it a watch. He's like, "Yeah, it's good, mate." And then after that, I sent him a couple videos. And then I think my second or third, I sent it to Cookson. And then me and Cookson just started going back and forth, just talking all the time.
He's good with the DMs, isn't
Yeah,
he?
yeah. I've had a few with him.
We're
He's
boys now.
Yeah.
Shout out Cookson, shout out Caden. But yeah, I was going over to Melbourne. We've
Yeah.
been talking for ages at that point, and I was like, yeah, let's make a video. And I appreciate them doing it, boosting my channel up by like 300 subs.
Yeah,
got
it's beautiful.
hella views. So I appreciate them boys for coming all the way up. Had to drive for ages to get there as
Did
well.
you? How long was it?
Well, they come up from like Geelong to Melbourne, so it was like over an hour, I think.
Yeah.
And they just did it for a little boy from Perth,
Yeah.
like coming
that's
over.
respect.
That is
yeah.
respect.
Yeah, I have mad respect for them. And like it was raining and shit. Like
Yeah.
we had to go home in peak hour traffic.
Didn't look like good conditions, but
Yeah, no, it was horrible. Like we couldn't find any footy goals.
I love the way you made that video, by the way. The ending.
Oh yeah, it's good, eh?
Yeah.
I thought I had him. Like we didn't plan to like do
Yeah.
it the way we did, and then obviously it was just a bit of an anticlimax. And Caden come up with the idea. He's like, should we like forge the ending? And I'm like, yeah, alright, go on then. But yeah, no, it was good. But everything I felt like the world was out to get me that day. We arrived in Melbourne at like 3 a.m. Went and got breakfast and stuff.
So were you over there for the UFC?
UFC, yeah. And my cameraman, he was just coming over with us and just happens to be a videographer.
Right.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I forgot my SD card.
Oh no.
So we're going through Richmond where we were staying, looking for an SD card.
Fuck, I
and
hate Richmond.
we just found some dodgy one and chucked it in the camera. And we chuck it in, like we get home, chuck it in. We couldn't get into our B&B for like an hour and a half long. Like it was just all going wrong.
Yeah.
We chuck the card in and it doesn't work on the camera, and we were meant to be going to see Caden. And I'm like, oh, this is gonna fuck up. I'm like, just use the shitty card at this stage because I'm gonna embarrass myself in front of these boys.
Yeah.
Anyway, sent bloody David off to get an SD card, went and linked up, and yeah, just had a sick time. Like, Caden is like, he's just so real. Like, you watch his videos.
And that's who he is in
That's
person?
exactly who he is.
Yeah.
I was like talking to him. I'm like, I just feel like I'm watching one of your videos right now.
It's
sort of
weird.
thing, eh? I've been watching him for years as well.
Yeah.
I wasn't like starstruck, but I was like, you're so like, I just sound like I'm stuck in his hole, but it was just like genuinity, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Austin's just like a funny, like, just like, he's just absolute class.
Character, isn't he?
Yeah. Caden's funny as well, but yeah, Austin's just like different breed.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got a lot of respect for those boys. Hopefully make a couple videos with them in the future. And
Sounds good.
yeah, big ups to the boys. Big ups, No Meat on the Cleats. Second best podcast in Australia.
Oh, yes. I like that. And it's truthful. Obviously, they have the views over us right
We'll
now.
get there.
But soon, we're grinding this out. We're going to get some good guests on, much like yourself. And
Fame and fortune.
fame and fortune. That's the
That's what
aim.
it's
That's
all
the
about.
dream. Because we always say
To live
this.
like Dan Bilzerian. That's my goal.
Shout out, Danny.
This is one of our, I guess, mantras. We always say it on the potty. We don't want to live a normal life. We
Nah.
want to push the boundaries, and we want to
Do
hit lots of
bucket list
fours,
shit.
like
Yeah.
in the cricket. push the boundaries, make some runs.
Yeah, no, 100%. We don't want to be living that 9 to 5 life until we're 60.
We're
that's
saying
that
there's
kills
nothing wrong
you
with
inside, bro.
There's
if that's
nothing-
what you want,
Yeah.
but I think it kills
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, it does.
It takes away your soul.
Sure does.
I feel like if you look outside of the box and then look into that box,
Yeah.
you're just
Yeah.
like,
You'd
that's
be like,
messed
fuck.
up.
Yeah,
That's
and
not the way to live.
I've worked a lot of
Bad
little
energies,
jobs.
same, bro. They're all
We've
shit.
worked a lot of jobs, in different trades. Retail, food. What's the other
Whatever.
one? Tradies,
Hard shit.
hard shit.
Door
And-
knocking for our roller shutters.
Yeah,
Scum. Literally, if anyone out there is working for Ozshut, fucking get
just
a hold.
get out.
Also, there's people who stand in the middle of shops and like offer you like
Yeah.
fucking air conditioning or paintball or all
Yeah.
those people.
Yeah.
Mm.
Fucking, what are you doing?
Just
Yeah.
a job at the end of the day, I suppose.
That's true.
Actual losers.
And any way to get money.
Yeah.
That's why prostitutes and
At least they get
Yeah.
paid well.
Oi, bruv, I went to Amsterdam last year.
did ya? Yeah,
Prostitutes look like Instagram models.
Oh,
that's crazy.
Good. Not that I tried it, but
Yeah,
How much is it? Do you know?
it cost you a bit, like probably like 50, 60 euros, so probably like 120
Oh,
Australian.
fuck, that's all right.
$120 what, for just a quickie or.
Oh, I mean, depends how long you last.
See,
but I don't
you
think
know,
you're in
you
there
know
for
what you're
20
talking
seconds.
about. He knows
Was
it.
Amsterdam?
I know someone that went in, not when I
Okay.
was there, but
In the past, yeah.
no,
Was
I
Amsterdam good?
Yeah, it's the best city I've ever been to, man.
Yeah?
It's so good. Like the architecture and the Instagram model prostitute. It's like the buildings and like there's all canals and shit. It's
Yeah.
just such a nice city. I loved it.
I've heard good things about it too.
Yeah.
Is there anywhere else you've been in the world?
I'm pretty well travelled actually.
Yeah.
My parents just work like horses.
Yeah.
And just shout out mum and dad. I made it. Yeah, they just work so hard
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
just save up for a holiday. So like when I was like 6, we went to like the UK and
So how
Scotland
much of that
and
can you remember? Like,
When I was 6, a fair amount,
Yeah.
a decent
Yeah.
amount. But like I went to the UK in 2015 as well.
mm-hmm.
So did that.
Do you watch some Premier League games when you're over there?
Haven't been to
haven't?
Old Trafford.
Yeah.
And then 2012 we went to the US.
Yeah.
So went to New York, LA, Orlando, Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, sick. And then I went over back to the UK last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, last year. I went and saw Rashford score against Spain. That was mad.
That's it.
At Wembley. Mental. So yeah, no, pretty well travelled. But yeah, Amsterdam's the best
There you go.
place
There
I've
you
ever
go.
been to.
I've heard Vietnam's good.
I've heard that as
You
well.
want to go there,
Never
don't
been
you?
there. I do. I was talking to my girlfriend about it, and we were talking about. I was like, "Oh, do they have any beaches?"
Yeah,
They
surely.
do.
Yeah.
But I was naive and just thought it was a shithole. and
Girl I
then
worked with has lived there for 10 years.
lived there for 10
Yeah,
years.
because her dad's doctor built
Doctor.
hospital in Vietnam, and she went to international school there for 10 years.
Jesus.
Decent.
Yeah,
That is
she says it's
decent.
good.
Parents
Cool.
have been to Vietnam. They loved it.
Yeah.
Well, looks like that's destination, I guess.
You and Talia. My girl Talia.
Yeah.
Went to school with Talia. Fun fact.
Maybe we can make a travel vlog.
Yeah, people like that
Like
shit.
I
Yeah,
like
cool.
the travel, the Bali one.
Yeah, I want to step it up from that. but
Yeah.
Thank you very
It
much.
was a nice video, I thought.
Yeah.
Getting bit by the mozzies in the hotel room.
Oh, mate, that was a joke. Because when they were cleaning the room, they left the door open.
Mm.
So all the mozzies
Oh.
would go in. So then as soon as we walk in, bitten everywhere. Obviously, Bali's hot, but the
Mm.
aircon wasn't great. Like, it was just circulating hot air.
It's not what you want.
Nah, and then we went back to our good hotel, which was nice. But,
Yeah.
Had a great time.
yeah. So, one thing I want to talk about is footy boy culture. Now, this is something that
Yeah.
you were talking to me about last night. I know it's a big
I'm
switch.
interested in this. Let's.
It's a big switch from what we were just talking about, but
Mhm.
I'm going to go by the list because my brain went south. So we're going to talk about footy boy culture. What are your thoughts on it? And what?
Explain what you mean by it.
Yeah, what
as
do you mean
well.
by it?
Let's just delve in.
All right, so I see footy boy culture
Footy
as
boy culture.
people that work all week
Yep.
just for the weekend to play footy,
Mm-hmm.
get pissed like at the
Yep.
footy club, sort of like their heads are huge because everyone watches them play footy and they'll kick a snag
Mm-hmm.
and all of the like people watching just big them
Froth
up
'em,
sort
yeah.
of thing, and like they're just 90% of people that play football are big headed, I'd say.
Interesting talk.
I can agree with that. I know a lot of people who are great blokes who play footy.
Or
and
as
then
do I.
I know a lot of people who are absolute dickheads who think they are heroes.
Do you feel like that's the majority of football players?
Depends what level they're at.
I don't know about 90%. I'd probably say 70% because a lot of them, like, we could go down to the local league and play Div E and do well, and then we'll feel big-headed because we're dominant at that level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What level are you talking about? Because, you know, school level kids can, like, I think playing footy in school, our school did it shitly.
Yeah.
Shitly.
Same. Yeah.
Like, it wasn't great.
No one cared about it really.
Not
It's
too
like once in a
much.
blue moon sort of thing. Yeah.
That's it. Like,
Trash.
but if you are, like, let's say...
You mean the flogs at like those like Wesley and something who were
Yeah.
playing year 12 footy and think
True.
they're like
I'm thinking like club footy, like league Colts, Resi's level.
Yeah. Well, anyone that
You
plays...
know who you
if
are.
you're playing waffle, you can be big headed.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit, but you didn't make it, did you? Like,
Depends how old you are. If you're 20 in the waffle, I think you're elite.
yeah, true. But
Yeah.
if you're 28 in the waffle, are you still elite? Like, you're a great footballer, but you didn't make it to the best league in
Maybe then
Australia.
you can just be proud, not big headed.
Yeah, I guess.
My brother describes it as big fish in a small pond syndrome.
Okay, I get what you're
Elaborate.
saying. Like if good player in the Colts league, but everyone else isn't that good.
Yeah, like get into a different pond and you just you know, step out
Yeah.
of your pond and you just be another little tadpole with amongst the sharks. You
That's
know?
like the opposite of Tim Kelly. He went from being a good waffle player to being an elite AFL player.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
stepped up to the occasion. But then there's a lot of players who can excel at waffle level, go to
Tom
AFL
Swift.
and flop.
West
Yeah.
Coast player.
He did get a lot of games out of West Coast though.
Yeah,
didn't
but he was always shit.
True.
And then at waffle, he's elite.
Yeah.
It was just weird.
Apparently he's hell smart.
He's
Like,
a doctor or something.
Yeah, doctor.
He quit footy to become a doctor.
Imagine.
it's incredible. So footy boy culture obviously relies heavily on drinking and being the alpha male of the club.
I feel like it's huge. It's alpha versus alpha head clashes, bro. Like
True.
Well, that makes
locking
sense because
horns.
Thornley had their silly Saturday,
Yeah.
and we know some boys who play for Thornley, and there was like 3 or 4 fights, proper fights
Yeah.
within people in the team at their silly Saturday, like people
Yeah.
with busted eyes, like proper
People needed stitches from the silly Sunday.
proper
because
fights, people who don't like each other.
they're just filled with testosterone and they
That's
need
it.
to
It's just
let it out.
like I love football.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
the sport. It's a great sport, but I feel like it's run by I don't know. Well, not run, but the
And
people that play it.
amateur footy is very fight worthy. Like there's just so much fighting
Yeah.
in it.
It's just a bunch of people that work shit jobs and hate their lives. I think come play footy on a Saturday and then they bloody get it all out.
Yeah, well, a lot of them do like an apprenticeship and then they just go into a job that doesn't pay that well and then they live for footy.
Or they're on a job that like pays well, but
Yeah.
they still hate their lives because they're like working
Working hard, yeah.
doing whatever, you know. Like you would never. Do you know a football player who's creative minded, who you could have a good chat with? Like you meet footy players that are good to party with. You know, you see them at the pub, you're like, oh yeah, you're a
Tom
good
Sheridan.
bloke. Tom Sheridan, yeah, but like
He
at
made-
local level sort of thing.
Local level, no.
Yeah, that's what I'm alluding to. Not AFL level, more local.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, I played footy when I was younger, but I always had a thing against opposition players, even teammates. I loved my team, but there were some players who thought they were top shit and
Yeah.
they were average. But
yeah.
I would always have this thing against good players from the other team who knew they were good.
Yeah.
Because then it's like what I was saying about Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Amazing singer. I just despise him. It
You
could
do
be a
hate him,
jealousy
eh?
thing. That's what we're saying. It could be a jealousy thing. I obviously never hit the heights I wanted to in my football career.
All women.
True.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's just jealousy at the end of the day. From my point of view.
Yeah.
I want those green boots.
Yeah.
I want those orange boots. Nah. Yeah.
Makes you faster, hey.
It does. Wouldn't know. I was a basic bitch.
What,
Quit in
boot,
under 12s, bruv.
what boots did you wear back then?
Oh, I was just an Asics man usually. Just
Yeah.
wide
Yeah.
Asics.
Traditional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just an Asics man.
I remember when I was younger, I really liked the coloured boots.
Yeah, I used to wear coloured all the time.
I had some Nike Tiempos, the yellow ones.
I had the same ones.
I had white ones with a red tick.
I used to have some blue ones Van Persie used to wear. I liked them.
Big up Ben Percy.
Yeah.
You an Arsenal fan?
Nah, Man U.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Bruv, yeah, fucking
Of course.
Oh, shit.
I was a United fan until I was about 14 because I got a shirt from my dad's best mate's wife from
Yeah, is she hot?
Thailand or something. She's not bad. Shout out Jimmy and Masarina.
Masarina. Sounds tropical.
Yeah,
Señorita.
she's from Singapore.
What do you rate her?
I'm not gonna rate her.
Is she younger than him by a bit?
Yeah.
He's gone and got himself an Asian bird. Nice.
No, and
Promised her the world.
They have a wonderful family.
That's good. That's what I like to hear.
But yeah, so she got me a United shirt. It was a white one with Rooney on the back. I think it was like 2009, 2010.
Beautiful.
Yeah, great shirt.
By adoption, I had to go for Manchester.
Manchester.
And then supported them for a while, and then as soon as Manolo Gabbiadini from Italy moved to the Premier League and played for Southampton and started really well, I was like, Southampton on my team.
They had that one good season where they were like
before he
fifth
came
or something, yeah.
Yeah, and then he came, scored like 6 in his first 7 or 7 in his first 5 or something.
Yeah,
it was
something
really good
ridiculous,
start.
Yeah.
And then he fizzled out, got injured, and then...
So you started supporting Southampton?
I was Southampton for a year, mainly because he just played there. So I just went wherever he went. So the year before I was with Napoli.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then...
Why do you like him so much?
Because, FIFA 14... I had him in my ultimate team starter team.
And he was good?
He was my
kept
striker.
him?
So I had to use him for a while.
Yeah.
And he had just like 3-star, average card, but very, very clinical. He'd score from anywhere with his left peg. And I remember he scored, 40 in 25 games or something. And then he was my favourite player in the world.
Yeah.
So
I remember can you remember the League Cup final when we played Southampton?
Yeah.
I think he got 2 off the bat. I was like, this little Italian is running around.
And it should have been a hat-trick. But
didn't one of his goals get called offside?
Yeah, and I think they went back on replay before VAR. And
VAR is ruining the game at the moment.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
And
it's running cup competitions.
But when they're calling back like goals, like someone gets bumped and then the goal happens a minute later and they call it back.
City and Liverpool
Yeah,
the other day.
It happened last night in the Champions
Liverpool.
League, a similar thing. Like, so the defender clears the ball, Inter Milan go down, score a goal, and then the goal gets disallowed and it's a penalty for the other team, and everyone's like,
it's ridiculous.
That's just way too much going on, eh?
It's just
Bit in the
ruining
VAR.
the game.
It's not ideal.
But yeah, don't like VAR. Big up Man United.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Gabbiadini moved back to Italy after his tragic last season at Southampton where they went downhill, nearly got relegated.
They are very tragic.
And right now they're just terrible.
Drew Arsenal on the weekend.
Drawing to Arsenal was good.
Shit.
Yeah, but he moved back to Italy, went to Sampdoria, and now Sampdoria second last on the table. That was his original club, I think. He was at Bologna, and then he went to Sampdoria, and then from there went to Napoli and did more stuff.
I
like
love
that.
that you're obsessed with just an
Manolo
80 rated player.
He's
so average.
He's 76 rated now. He had a team of the season one year.
Did he?
Yeah. When he was at Napoli, and it was a very, very good card.
I bet it would have
been
been
very hard when I played with him.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's enough about Gabbiadini. He's a great player.
Scored a long time to talk about an average player. He's
a very average player.
He's 76 rated.
Yeah, now he is. He's getting on.
Now
he's got 2 little kiddies.
Fair point you make there. Do you follow him on the Instagram?
Of course. Okay, a quick little story. So I was so obsessed with him when I was about 15. I went on Instagram, went through his page, and was trying to find his friends because I wanted to get into contact with him. So
What?
I found.
Why?
Listen, mate. I found his best mate on Instagram. Sent him a DM. Get an Italian message back. So I translate it, and then I went translation messages with Giulio Bellini for weeks on end, right? And I talked to Giulio, and it was great. Like, good mates now.
That's wild.
Bro.
No,
He
fair enough.
watches some of our videos.
It's
likes,
weird.
And anyway,
Can you show them to him so we get some more views?
Get
Can
Jamo
show-
to meet Gabbiadini.
That's
2020.
That'd be great.
I wouldn't even want a photo with him.
Well, that just shows the type of person you are, Dylan.
I'd get a photo with him.
Thank you. Yeah, so basically, if you want to meet your heroes, don't go through the best friend.
Don't meet your heroes. We always say that because
Yeah,
they could be
don't-
pricks.
Yeah.
I met you boys today, so
Oh, that's good, mate.
Aww.
I like that.
So maybe we're the exception.
Maybe there would always be. There's always exceptions in the
Yeah.
world.
That's true.
Yeah, there is.
Unless you're Lockie Weller.
Oh,
Prick.
dickhead.
Wait, that broke my heart when I heard that.
Because
He's a
you would have
prick.
loved him because you hadn't
did.
seen that side of him. He
Yep.
might have been on his period or something. Like there could have been something
Maybe. No, he was
going
at the
on.
tennis pro. He was happy.
true,
He just had a drink in his hand and a burger. He
Yeah.
just bought food too.
and he was angry.
Wanker.
He
He's
was
just surrounded by like Nat Fives and that, and then two little tennis fans come up to him. He's like, I don't have time for you, bro. I'm a good-looking football player. Like,
Yeah.
who are you?
Scum.
Oh, yeah, I'll tell you a good story, but
Yeah.
met Aaron Norton at a party.
Oh, here we go.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
What
and-
party?
When
When and shit.
Yeah, when was
I don't
it?
even want to say the person's name
Yeah.
who it is because I don't like them.
That's
but,
fine.
They
know who they are.
Yeah, they will know who they are as well. So it was an 18th.
Mm-hmm.
It was a. I'm not going to actually say too much
That's
about
all right. What was this
Yeah.
before Levers or was it because
it. He was an AFL player,
Oh, so
Oh.
it's after the
first year AFL
Yeah.
player.
So it was
off-season.
last year.
So this is
Yeah.
more recent than our story.
2018.
Before he like
20
blew up this year.
Yeah.
2018, yeah.
Everyone knew who he was, so he rocks up. And everyone's like, "Oh, fucking Aaron Norton's
Did
here."
he wear
like,
his Western Bulldogs polo to the party?
Can confirm he did not.
Yeah.
Might as well have though.
Did he
'cause
have a big night or?
We'll get to it. So, basically, Aaron Norton shows up. He's dancing on the dance floor
Mhm.
to this shit DJ.
Is
who
he a
was
good
the-
dancer though?
I was pretty smashed. I can't really
Okay.
remember. I'd be lying if I said yes or no.
Fair enough.
Anyway, so I'm sitting on the wall later in the night, and he comes and sits next to me, and I'm like, "Oh, Aaron,
Nice.
I'm a big fan. Like, you should come to Freo one day. We could use a player like you." And he puts his head in his hand. He's like, "Man, fuck, I'm sick of all these kids coming up to me and talking to me about footy, man. Like,
Right.
why do they always fucking talk to me?"
So
about
he was pretty
footy?"
smashed. Was he or?
Not too smashed,
Yeah.
but intoxicated,
Right.
but not spastic.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, sorry, man," and I just
Yeah.
left it at that. Anyway, couple like probably 10 minutes later, 20 minutes later,
Yeah.
he's got the fucking lab.
Yeah.
She
Right.
goes to my school. No. She's a year younger than me, so 2 years younger than him.
Shit.
Exchanging numbers.
Right.
AFL superstar Aaron Norton exchanging numbers.
He's been
Wow.
exposed on this channel
He
twice,
has.
eh?
Yeah. But you can't run through an innocent kid and then how old is she? She'd be 16, wouldn't she?
She would have been 15, 16 at the time.
Oh, you'd hope 16.
For
If
your
it's
sake, Aaron.
there's a case. But yeah, is that the end of the story?
And then when he left, I was actually, before he did that, I was going to give him and his mate a lift home because they were going
Yeah.
back to where
That
I
would've been
my
pretty cool.
suburb. Yeah, that's what I
Wait, you
thought.
were going to give him a lift home or someone else was?
My brother who was picking me up
I was going to say, you couldn't drive.
yeah, fuck that. I was like, "Oh yeah, AFL player. I'm gonna
Yeah.
give him a lift home. It's gonna be sick." And then he said that, and I'm like, "Nah."
Right.
But yeah, as he was leaving, he come past like my old group of mates who I used to hang with. He's like, "Oh yeah, boys, have fun on Fortnite, eh?" Like, "Yeah, you boys all play Fortnite." Like, because he's like higher than him because he's a fucking footy boy. Footy boy culture, right there, epitomised. Aaron.
To be
Norton.
fair, he is footy boy culture in a person.
Yes.
You walk around in WA state shorts at Levers and drop innocent kids.
I
You
don't
go to
blame
party.
him. I don't blame him for being that way though, because he's playing AFL, man.
Nah,
you'd
you're
be
not-
big-headed.
Okay, so you're
If you've
saying
been sucked off your whole life for being a king, because
Yeah.
he's put on a pedestal his
I
whole
know.
life.
But okay,
Surely be a decent person though.
exactly. There are AFL players who are decent people. That's what I'm trying to say. When we're big, which will be very shortly, we won't be like that. You might be, but
Hopefully not.
hopefully
No,
not.
I don't. I'm not a bragger at all. I don't think so.
That's the thing. So it's a person thing.
You
Yeah.
can't look down on people. People are people. You know.
Yeah.
Everyone's a person.
Everyone has their own job. He just
Yeah.
thinks his job is superior, which
Yeah.
sort of is socially.
His job is superior as
Yeah.
an AFL player.
That's
Yeah,
like
but that doesn't make him a superior person.
No.
that's like what
I still got food on my table.
exactly. That's what Caden was saying about Patrick Dangerfield at his year 12 graduation. He stood up and said to the teachers, "Oh, I'm going to make more money than all you guys," and then
Yeah.
laughed. Bit
Who,
floggy.
Paddy did?
Yeah,
You can tell he's a bit floggy.
Yeah.
You can tell he is.
but it's a correct statement.
Yeah.
but it's a bit floggy.
It is floggy.
Yeah. Talking about parties, there was
Yeah.
something that I wanted to bring up. Friend of the show, Kelly, she said that she wanted this to be talked about. It is guys, especially in the last year or two, drinking more feminine drinks at parties because it's becoming more socially acceptable.
I'm all for it.
I'm all for it as well.
AK cruisers. That's
Well,
the
yeah,
main one I
yeah.
see.
Smirnoff Ice.
Just
Smirnoff
sweet,
Ice are a
like
good drink.
sweeter type
Yeah.
drinks. I've always drank my go-to is like a vodka orange juice.
Dude,
I wouldn't say that as feminine.
Love
Vodka's not
vodka
that
orange juice.
feminine.
Yeah, but more females drink it than males, in
Yeah.
my opinion. And then I also drink like Midorian juice, which not many
Midori's
people
good.
do. Yeah, but they're sweeter drinks.
I'm a rum man myself.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm not a big like hard liquor drinker.
Mm.
So I'm all for guys drinking whatever they want
I
because
think you just should drink what you want. If it tastes good, it tastes
it makes
good.
the same result.
That's it.
What-
If everyone drunk out of black cans,
Yep.
just no label,
Yeah.
who would be judging?
Exactly.
Yeah. I agree. It has become more socially acceptable.
And
it should.
I'm all for it. And yeah.
Those drinks taste good, man.
Wait, but why would you drink a drink that tastes like shit?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's just trying to fit in.
Does beer
my
taste
first
good?
ever drink. I don't like beer.
Neither.
I do like it.
Yeah, I
I
know.
actually do like it.
But did you the first time you had beer, did you like it? Or
No.
have you grown to like it because you've had it a lot?
Probably grown. But there's certain
Yeah.
beers I like and certain that I hate as well.
Right. You're like a connoisseur. You know what you're talking about
Yeah.
in that
Beer
department.
connoisseur.
But my
bro.
favourite is double blacks.
Yeah.
They're my
Good drink.
favourite drink.
See, but I feel like
By
they're
far.
not like frowned upon double blacks if a dude drinks it.
Nah,
no,
they're not.
because they
but if
have.
a Smirnoff Ice is
Yeah.
weird.
But yeah, I'm all for it. It's fine, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
and heaps of guys drink cruisers now.
Mm.
Like it's normal, you know?
Tastes
But
good.
I'm just saying, like, if you're going to a party to get drunk, everyone's going to get drunk in their own way. You don't have to do it by drinking beers.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you drink.
And a lot of beer drinkers, not all of them, but this is the same with footy culture, drinking culture. Beer drinkers will look down upon people who don't drink beer.
Yes.
How about you grow up and have a sweet
That's
drink for
true.
once?
Something that actually tastes nice on your tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does have a feeling on your tongue.
The fizzy drinks.
Beers, just like a little burn.
Nah, it doesn't burn.
Yeah,
for
It
well,
me.
tastes like someone taking a shit in your mouth, pretty much.
I like a Corona with a lime. Is I actually really.
See, I could get around a Corona and a lime.
Yeah.
Corona's not a beery beer. It's
Yeah.
a different type of.
It's Mexican, isn't it?
It's I wouldn't even classify
Big
it
up
as like a
Chicharito.
beer. Oh,
And
legend.
Corona. There's a right mid that plays in the
Yeah.
Portuguese league. Corona. Shout out
Chucky
you.
Lozano. Doing
Yep.
bits for Napoli.
Oh, he's got a great card.
He does, very pacey.
That's what I live for.
Bit of pace.
Bit of pace.
Bit of pace off,
So
bit of Jovino or Barbo.
Oh, that was
Dumbia.
my team, bro. That was
Same.
everyone's team back then.
Yeah.
9 goal and Pogba in the mid. Oh,
Yeah.
Quadrado. Oh,
So did Kelly bring that one
Yeah.
up?
Not the Kelly you're talking about.
Oh, so okay.
Different Kelly who watches the podcast and loves it. So
shout out Kelly.
shout out Kelly. We'll talk about uni. So we know you're at uni. You're studying at Curtin. What are you studying?
Yeah, bit of exercise science, bit
Mhm.
of exercise sport and rehab science. It's actually called.
Interesting.
Yeah,
You enjoying it?
I am. It's the fallback on YouTube sort of thing.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like sports media, YouTube, like working
Similar
with sports.
industry,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. I've wanted to be a sports scientist sort of thing, but
Yeah.
then I was just thinking like, I don't know. So I think I'd go down like the strength and conditioning sort of
Right.
route. You know, getting players fit. You know, as you can see, I'm very fit myself. Very low body fat mass, but nah. Yeah. So I'm doing exercise at exercise science at Curtin.
Beautiful.
It's
and
pretty good.
you want to be in sports media. Is that the goal?
It is. If I could choose a job right now,
Mhm.
Yeah.
sports media.
Would you ever want to go further than that?
As in,
As in just fame? Just like
oh,
growing so much and having such a big following that you can go further than sports media. Like
yeah.
have your own. This is like our dream.
Broadcast channel
Have
or
your
some
own
shit.
company. Like have your own business so you don't get told what to do.
Similar to Joe Rogan. So he was
Yeah.
a UFC
Yeah,
presenter,
yeah.
and now he's got his own.
That's a good way of
podcast.
looking at it.
Yeah, I would 100% be down
Use
for
it as
that.
a stepping stone.
Yeah,
But it's
Yeah.
also what you want to do. So if you do that and you stay in that,
Well,
that's
I think
what you want
once
to do.
you
So
find
that's
what you want to
fine.
do, it's easy.
Yeah,
at
because you
least
don't
if you have
have
an
to-
idea of. Most people don't even have an idea of what they like,
yeah.
what they want to do.
Legit.
If
Yeah.
you find the things you like, it makes it easy. You
How
just
many
go for it.
people do you think don't know what they like? Because I speak to
More than
80%.
that do, I think.
Yeah.
Way more.
80%.
Yeah, I would say that's about the correct number. Because I speak to biddies on Tinder.
Mhm.
Not many because their fingers slide the wrong way. But every time I do, the first questions I ask is like, "What are your hobbies?" sort of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm like,
Which is
I
better
actually
than
don't
saying-
have a hobby.
Well, you do.
That's yeah.
Fucking black guys on the weekend is the hobby.
I think lots of
Sucking
people,
dick for money.
lots of people don't know what they want to do with their life, and that's why lots of people fall into shitty jobs
Mhm.
that they hate forever.
And then they'll stay stagnant until they're 80
you,
and
you shouldn't
smelly.
work 5 days to live for 2 days.
Mhm.
You know,
You gotta.
If you're working more than you live, exactly, bro.
Just live for 7.
If you're working more than you live, what's the point?
As long as you're switched on about it, though, like, because obviously, not everyone's going to achieve their dreams if they are switched on.
Yeah.
So, like, as long as you're like you are switched on for it, and you've got things that you care about, you can go home and bloody record a podcast or write some comedy.
Yeah.
No, you don't just go home and scroll through Facebook. Like,
It's wasting your life away. Like, some people will choose, I'll go on Facebook and just, that's their idea of having a good night.
Yeah.
But then there are some people, a select amount of people that want to go for more and will put, like, people can say they want to do something, but it's actually doing it is the hardest bit. Bro. You have to try.
That's what I've been trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
you gotta do it.
Like, at school, I was always, like, scared of starting a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Because obviously you're going to get shit. Oh, you're fucking cringe. Like, I can see why they say
That's
it.
how everyone's... all the big YouTubers now would have got shat on when they started. KSI would have got bullied as fuck at school, I guarantee, for it.
Logan Paul's still getting shat on.
He still does.
He's made videos for years now, and he's still getting
shut on. His views are dead. His Logan Paul, the clips...
Impulsive.
He uploads clips.
Yeah.
And he had a clip that had a clickbait with Dan Bilzerian in the title, and it was them and it got 20,000 views.
Really?
And it was uploaded a month ago.
Views.
Yeah, but you know, for him, like, that's pretty shit for him.
Yeah.
Like, the losses fucked him, I reckon.
Wait, that's an L, hey.
That's a big
L. He didn't throw a right hand at all.
It was so poor.
The whole event was poor, I think.
Oh, 100%.
All of the undercard fighters, Billy Joe Saunders, bloody that Lima geezer, no head guards, 10-ounce gloves, trash.
Did you see they call him the guy that fought before their fight, and he was American and he has the white hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has power, but he has no defensive game. But the other guy that was
guy was
fighting
a loser,
against
bro.
him bitched out of the fight.
He bitched out.
Hit him after the bell.
Yeah.
He deliberately did that because he didn't want to get beaten
exactly.
up.
He didn't want to get knocked out, so he was like, okay, I'll just get DQ'd.
Imagine going through
But that kid
full
would have
fight
fucked
camp
up
to do that.
KSI and Logan Paul easily.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because that guy...
The lightweight on the fight before that would have fucked them both up. It was like a title fight or something.
I reckon Jamo would give him a good run for their money.
Do you reckon?
Maybe.
I don't think so.
Maybe have a bit of practice.
Well, they didn't seem to improve from the first fight at all. Like, Logan just didn't gas his son because he didn't throw, and KSI was still throwing
windmills.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. Anyway, enough about that trash event because I want my money back. I want my money.
Did you pay to watch it?
I had a stream and it kept cutting out.
So did mine.
Did you keep it cutting out or did you pay?
I kept it cutting out, and I saw probably...
It's only going to come for you, bruv. Oh, Fight TV.
I don't care. I saw maybe 65% of the fight,
Yeah.
and then it cut out maybe with 10 seconds to go in the last round.
Oh, okay.
And then it came back when they announced the winner. So I'd say I got my money's
Everyone
worth.
said it was trash. Everyone said it was trash. Even
Yeah.
like their friends have said it was trash.
Yeah, the boxing quality was trash.
Yeah.
True
I
Geordie
think-
was shitting on it hard, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I just think what they did was incredible to get that many
The
people.
amount of money they would have made off that.
Yeah, I know.
each, bro.
Millies.
And then they're all saying, 900,000. That's just like what
KSI
they've
said that
agreed
as a
to
joke,
say.
yeah.
Yeah.
Millies, bruv.
Easily a few mil.
They're living the life.
They
They're doing
are,
what
they
they
made it
want,
happen.
making history. And that's
Yeah,
something.
big up to him. Mad respect, but the
Yeah.
fighting quality was poor. But other than that, big up the boys.
They're not natural fighters, though, are they?
No, they're not.
Nah.
Like, Logan goes on, I'm an athlete. No, you're a wrestler who hugs boys and puts them on the ground.
You look at wrestlers in the UFC as well. Like, do you know Ben Askren by any chance?
Oh, yeah, I have heard.
Just a wrestler, he just can't punch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Logan's the same.
Yeah, and people say Logan should go into UFC.
Yeah.
Oh, man. He'll get mauled. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care how good you are.
Get
He
him to
will
fight Khabib Nurmagomedov.
He wouldn't stand a chance.
He'd punch him and then wrestle him to the ground
He
and
would
then
not
treat
stand
him
a
like a
chance,
baby
man.
bear.
He would be done in a minute.
He wouldn't, because he'd have to fight in like he'd have to fight like light heavyweight.
Light heavyweight.
He would get fucking murdered.
Mm.
Yeah.
Who would he fight?
Beat
Like,
him to Johnny Bones, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd get killed by everyone, I think. Like
Yeah.
they're just a different level.
Yeah, that's it.
who?
Amateur.
Yeah.
Who's your favourite fighter?
Oh, good question.
Yeah.
There's so many, man. Like, obviously, I've hopped on the Adesanya train ever since his blow up. Just the respect for him. I didn't think he was that,
Yeah.
but he's that.
Yeah.
So Adesanya, big up. Cookson's big on him as well.
Yeah.
I was rooting towards Whittaker, but
Yeah, I
sort of
wanted
hot.
Whittaker.
But then you
Yeah.
jump the bandwagon at the
yeah,
end.
I just have respect. It's not like like teams that you go for. It's just who you respect the most, sort of thing. So like Adesanya, Francis Ngannou, big scary man. Alexander Volkanovski, he's fighting in a couple of weeks for the featherweight championship. Donald Cerrone, the cowboy.
Is he fighting McGregor? Is that real?
Potentially, yeah. But my number one is a girl called Joanna Jędrzejczyk. She used to be the strawweight champion of the world.
What's strawweight? Is that
115 pounds?
Which is how many kilos?
I'd have to make weight to that. I'd have to go up to that.
It's like 7.5 kilos, isn't it?
I think it's
that is ridiculous.
55 maybe.
No, like strawweight is actually a straw.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Just two straws going at it. No,
They
it's
fuck
like
you
50,
up, though, those
54.
chicks.
Yeah, of course they do.
So Joanna's my favourite.
UFC chicks, that's one of the like female sports in the world where they're actually good, I reckon.
Yeah.
Some of them are like actually pretty good.
Like they would beat up the
They
average
can
male.
fight. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They would beat up an average guy.
Yeah.
But do you reckon you could go make a living in AFLW?
Make a living?
Or just like you could make every side and like, do you reckon you could make
do you
everything
reckon
in
I could?
AFLW? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah?
I think so. AFLW is still new.
The level's not there yet.
Like there are some superb players.
Yeah.
And I'd be outmarked by most of them.
Yeah.
But in a one-on-one, if I had a knee, sidestep, run past, kick goals.
Yeah.
That was like at school. Like, no respect to the girls at school. But when...
No respect to the girls at school.
Yeah, no respect to the girls at school.
But you could kill them in
That
like
was a mistake.
touch rugby.
Disrespect.
Like touch rugby and stuff.
Touch rugby.
See
we
you
had,
later.
sometimes we play... So we had 3 boys in my PE class for ATAR, right?
Yeah.
We had 3 boys versus like 8 girls. We win every time. It was unfair.
Yeah, we used to have this girl. I won't say who she is. She probably doesn't even watch.
Yeah.
And she's like, her dad's from like New Zealand or whatever, so she thought she could play touch rugby.
Yeah.
And she would get mad, no one passing to her. And I was like, why would I when I can just like, I don't
Score
need
yourself.
you.
I
Like,
can just run.
sidestep. And like, the girls who have fun with it and play, I like to get involved. But the ones who take it seriously, like they're going to beat me, I'm like, love,
Bro.
come on.
This
Don't make me
happened-
turn on the afterburners, eh? Like,
I mean, yeah, as you were saying, UFC probably is a sport like where you watch women's, like it's entertaining.
You can be
Yeah,
in awe
yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like AFLW at the moment is a bit of a snooze fest.
agree.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. When there's
Espe-
games that are 20 to
Yeah,
10
exactly.
in points, like, come on.
Shorten the field. Do something.
Yeah. Short the
Yeah.
field, less players.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorted out AFLW. Shout out Miss O'Sullivan, teacher at my school, plays for free.
Yeah?
Yeah. Anyway, nothing about that.
There was something I was going to say. It's what we were talking about before AFLW.
Touch rugby.
Touch
at
rugby.
School.
Yeah,
You wanna
okay.
mention-
So, outdoor ed at school. We had a big dam at school, so
Yeah.
we could, like, do canoeing and stuff.
Yeah.
And there was a game that we played, and there was, like, a small soccer goal on one end of the dam and a soccer goal on the other end of the dam. And we're all in canoes, and we had balls, and you just got to, row, throw the ball to your teammate, get it to the other end, and then throw it into the goal. So it's like water polo, but on canoes. It was great. We had a lot of fun, but the boys were dominant just because we had more power,
strength
more
and-
strength.
Yeah, it's a human.
Yeah,
like,
it
it's
is.
natural, isn't it? Human men are just stronger.
Yeah, and basically, because it was basically boys versus boys, there were girls in the game, but they weren't showing any interest.
Yeah.
So there was one girl, short girl, not very strong, and she
Real
said,
short girl? Is it who
real short girl.
I'm thinking of?
Yeah, and we were, streaming down the field. I get the ball, and she yells at me, and she goes, "Dickhead, why aren't you passing to me?"
Am I thinking of little feminist bitchy one?
Possibly. Anyway,
Useless.
and I said, "You haven't been playing this game. You've just stopped playing with yourself, and you've finally got into the game, and now you want the ball."
Yeah.
So I rode past her, throw it to my mate, he scores. And I go, "Another one," just like as I go past her, because she was being bitchy about it.
Yeah.
We get the ball again. She yells out to the teacher, who was also playing, and she goes, "They're not passing the ball to me."
Sorry, how old were you when this was happening?
This was year 11 or year 12. I think it was year 11.
Grow up.
And I was getting
You
really
should've wet
angry.
her, like capsized their boat.
We were winning, but like
It's like a hole in it.
We-
Sinks to the bottom.
we were winning so easily. So then we started passing her the ball.
Yeah.
She dropped it, it goes in the water. So we have to get it again. Throw it to her again. Drops it, goes in the water. We have to get it again. And I say, "This is why we don't pass you the fucking ball.
Yeah.
Because you aren't good.
And if it was a guy who also wasn't good, I wouldn't give him the ball either.
Yeah, and
If you had Serena Williams in a boat, you'd be giving it to her. Like,
Exactly.
straight up.
because this isn't even a gender thing; it's an ability thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're not good enough, practice at home. Hop in, your car. You can sit in your car, pretend you're in a canoe.
Let's get in the bath, bro.
But I hate the fact that she thinks, even though she's shit, she still should get to play and be on the same level. Like,
Grow
thinking
up.
too highly of yourself.
One thing I should mention is that we were getting marked for it.
Yeah.
So because the girls weren't getting the ball, they couldn't really get a good mark.
Getting marked for
And
water
you
polo
shouldn't get a
canoeing.
good mark because you're not
That's
good at it. That's the point.
Yeah. But then when you throw her the ball and she drops it, she still complains.
Shouldn't have got a good mark then.
She would have got a shit mark. She probably would have failed it, and then who knows? She was good at every other subject. But yeah, just a pain in the ass that day, and I was very, very unhappy.
Yep.
What's your best footy memory? So this can be from your playing days or from Freo days or whatever.
Well, Freo days, 2013 prelim against Sydney.
Were
Were you there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the same time. I was there, and it was the goosebumps I had.
I cried when we won.
When they I nearly did. When they were chanting like MCG or something.
Yeah.
Oh, and we played so well that day.
Oh, dude, we were on fire, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you a funny thing, but I fell asleep during the Dockers Grand Final.
Why?
Really?
I was awake all night. I was so nervous for the game.
Okay. Yep.
I watched the first quarter.
Yep.
Fell asleep at quarter time. Because my whole family went to the pub, and I was like,
Right.
no, I need to watch this in my lounge room.
Wait, did you miss the rest of the game or?
I woke up when there was 20 seconds left and we were 13 points down. I didn't think we were going to win because Hawthorn were just one of the best teams of all time, but it's still pretty embarrassing.
Yeah.
It's right, we're going to win the flag this year anyway. And then, favourite memory from playing, I was gunning Auskick. That was
Were
it,
ya?
to be fair. Yeah,
You peaked in Auskick.
Yeah, under 8s, definitely.
Did you have the footy culture mentality back then? Like, were you top dog or?
Nah, because that was when I started to get into Xbox sort of thing, so I didn't really care for it.
Yeah.
I had the skill early in Auskick sort of thing. Like, I could kick a ball, which, like, sort of separated me. Like, I understood footy, like, better than the kids
Just couldn't
did.
be fucked.
Yeah. Oh, well, nah, basically, once we started being able to tackle and shit, I made a fucking stick, so I just shat myself.
Straw weight.
Yeah, straw weight, that's it. So, yeah, favourite footy memory is under 8s Auskick, getting sausage roll after the game, probably.
Beautiful.
There you go.
Kicked 3 goals in a game once in, like, under 10s. That was pretty hype.
Yeah.
Yeah, but nah, nothing huge, eh?
Well,
Nothing big.
Freo prelim huge, and you've done well with the 3 goals there.
Can't fault that, can you?
Cheers, mate.
Liam Gallagher, obviously one of
Big
your
fan.
idols.
Yeah.
Why do you put him so highly in your rankings?
Well, he's Mank.
Yeah.
I just love Mank culture.
Yep.
Yeah.
Manchester culture for those
Manchester.
who don't understand.
Yeah. Makes great music, or made great music with Oasis. Still has a good couple good songs. So yeah, that he's just really honest.
Yeah.
He's him.
Yeah.
There's no like nothing that you don't get with him. So you know what I mean? Like
feel
he
what you're
leaves, he puts
saying.
it all on the table. Like there's nothing hidden about it. It's like personality.
There's something
It's just
special
really
about
real.
the people who are real
Yeah.
and genuine.
Yeah,
Exactly,
Yeah,
that's
that's
it.
true. You feel it, eh?
Yeah. And you like, I feel like you can tell if someone is genuine.
Yeah.
And then if they're not, Jaycee, you can, you
Realest
know,
in the game, man.
you can have a little bit of hate, I guess. So
He'll probably say this, Potty.
Oi, I hope he does. Oi, diss tracks are coming.
we should. That would be
What
pretty
if he
fun.
just murders us, bro?
He probably would because
You've
he's
already sent
talented.
to Travis Scott. The next step up is Jaycee, bro.
Yeah, when I actually uploaded that video, the audio turned all shit and the bass was like quadrupled and it sounded weird. But
It's a good song, bro.
Oh.
I liked it.
thanks, man.
That's right.
Pooh story.
Oh. Is there nothing else? Is the Pooh story the last
Oh well,
one?
we have most hated AFL players, but I wanted to skip it because I love Pooh stories.
I want both.
Oh,
Well,
alright.
maybe go most hated AFL players first.
Oh,
So give us
well,
a top
Aaron Norton.
three.
Norton.
Yeah. Norton. Chad Wingard.
Yep.
I agree with Chad Wingard. Which AFL players don't I like? I never liked Hayden Ballantyne.
I've got a story about that.
Go on.
About Hayden Valentine. I live in his house where he grew up.
Oh fuck,
That's pretty
alright.
cool.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Family
So,
friends with the Valentines.
when did he move
No,
out of there?
no.
Because he's probably wanked in your room.
He hasn't. He's probably went in my mum and dad's room though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wowee.
Yeah.
Cool.
I swear there's heaps of footy players I don't like, but I can't think of any right now.
That's fine.
I think hate's a strong word.
Yeah, it's
Like dislike.
dislike.
Thing.
You
Yeah.
prefer the other players a lot more than them, I guess.
Luke Shuey.
Yeah.
You an Eagles fan?
Nah, I'll go for Adelaide.
Oh,
Not-
okay,
not
big up
West
the
Coast.
Crows. Yeah, nah. Shuey, Norton, and Wingard probably.
I dislike Wingard as I've always thought he's a flog.
Shuey's a great player, but
Yeah.
again, a jealousy thing. A lot of the girls in WA love him.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Player you'd love to have on your team.
Yeah,
Hate to
for
play
sure.
against.
Similar to Hayden Ballantyne in that
Yeah.
regard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hayden Ballantyne at his peak, people forget this now. He was elite.
He was.
He was an All-Australian. He was one of the best small forwards in the game.
Mhm.
And people now just think, oh, I hate him because he was a little mongrel.
Yeah, his first 5 years he was a jet.
Mm.
I remember he kicked 5 goals in a derby. He ran into the goals. He
Mm.
booted it up into the third tier at Subi.
Yeah.
I'm like, mate, this is Gary Ablett Jr.
I also remember after the siren, he hit the post.
Then
I
he thought he
remember
nearly
that.
kicked it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I remember
Yeah,
I
that was
went-
a massive. Eagles
Great
fans
game.
love that moment now.
I went to a mate's birthday party that night, and they're all Eagles supporters.
Mm.
And
You thought you were on?
we got a party bus. We were like, what was it, 11 or something?
Yeah.
I was really young. Party bus. And they're all West Coast supporters singing the West Coast song. And I was replaying the Hayden Ballantyne point in my head, and I wanted to cry. It was
See,
one of the worst days, bro.
Can you remember the Pav point against Geelong, Anzac Day?
Oh, I remember a lot of Pav points.
Hit the post. I meant Anzac Day. We were bottom of the ladder.
Yeah.
Geelong were in their prime,
Yeah.
and Pav hit the post. My mum was jumping up and down. Shout out, mum. I made it. She had a beer in her hand, and in
Yeah.
the last quarter, it was so close. She was jumping up, and it was spilling over the
Yeah.
balcony. And the security come can you stop pouring your beers on the disabled people down below?
Oh, no.
Fucking.
Yeah. And then Pav hit the post, and they were drenched, bro. They would have been
Oh,
intoxicated.
shit.
Yeah.
I
Big up.
used to really like West Coast.
Yeah.
Right, and then after this season, I've really disliked them
Which
now.
makes
Yeah.
me so happy.
Yeah, I used to. I did I was a fan.
Yeah.
I still don't mind them, but this season's made me be annoyed with the supporters and just in general,
Yeah.
especially being in Perth.
The supporters, Luke Shuey, just their arrogance.
Yeah.
I have
And
hatred for the
being
Eagles
there,
fans.
I've been to a few games because my brother's a member, and it's just, oh man,
Just disgusting.
Just want to
Yeah.
spit on them.
Some of the things
they complain
say.
like crazy. I don't guess all fans
Complain,
do.
yeah. But more than the average fan.
Probably that games I've been to, I'll say yeah for sure.
Like, there are some Fremantle fans that complain, yourself.
Yep.
But, it's a higher percentage with West Coast, I think, because they've had success. They
Yeah.
expect success.
Yeah.
We can't say the same.
they have had a lot of success.
How good is it going to be when we win a flag? But
Yeah, I know, but then when we win a
You still
flag,
have
it's
to-
going to be
I
so
know.
good. But we're still
Three behind.
If
They've
we
won
win one,
like
yeah.
4 or something
Yeah, won
in the
4.
AFL.
I don't care. I'll tell you what. I was
Yeah.
getting so much shit from St Kilda fans.
Yeah.
'cause I made a video when St Kilda come over,
Yeah.
Mm.
and there was this little rat in front of me.
We were,
Yeah,
we
we
were
watched
watching this
that.
just before you came. Yeah.
Mum's a big St Kilda supporter.
Yeah.
I do have a soft spot for them. Like,
Okay, yeah, I don't. Yeah, since that video, I don't like St Kilda fans. They're like,
Okay.
how many premierships have you on? I was like, bruv, the last premiership you on was
They don't see
1964.
people. That's a big thing. Don't count premierships before the AFL started because
Yeah.
they don't
Yeah.
fucking mean anything.
Yeah.
I don't care when Melbourne won 4 in a row in World War II.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There was 4 teams, cunt.
Yeah.
That's a count it from the
no man's
AFL. Count it from whenever it was 1990 or 86, whenever
Yeah.
the fuck it changed.
Yeah, surely.
Don't count it before them.
Like, you go
St
like-
Kilda can't talk, man. Like you said, 66 or whatever.
Yeah.
Come on.
But you can go all right, Colton and Essendon won the VFL. That competition.
Yeah, they're
that's
the
theirs.
Kings, bro, but they're
the
fuck all in the
Kings.
AFL.
You're nothing. Anyway, so yeah, I've been threatened to watch my back from St Kilda supporters.
Really?
He's like, no one disses Big N and Fletcher or some shit. Watch your back. I was like, who?
Gee.
Yeah.
Yeah. And some dude commented oh, how many flags have you on? I was like, mate, you were in your dad's testicles. He probably wasn't even born
Yeah.
when that happened. So why are you chatting shit? Why are you piping up?
You can't say that if you're like a Saint. If your team hasn't won one in the AFL, you can't talk.
They didn't
Yeah.
even handball back in those days, bro. Those still little kicks. But yeah, nah. So yeah, not a fan of St Kilda.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's fair because you have been threatened by them.
come at me.
Threatened, bro.
Mm.
People get mad at the footy.
People get
They
mad
do.
at a lot of things. It's just
Mm.
oversensitive world, really.
Well, we
Yeah.
went to a footy game. Me and you. It was Port Adelaide West Coast.
Yeah.
Oh,
And they were
that's
just
gross.
like,
Yeah, some of the things they were saying.
Just all the time. I'm like, oh, shut the fuck
This
up.
was not this season, last year.
It was annoying.
And yeah, it was just. I remember
I just didn't enjoy. It was free tickets. I just didn't enjoy the game. I was like, this is fucked. Like
every time a Port Adelaide player got the ball, they get booed. Like, and they didn't do anything wrong or anything. Not even former players of West Coast. Just it was just hatred, really.
But lots of fans are bad, I guess.
Yeah.
I remember once I watched Adelaide Freo here, and Freo beat us. So I was pretty sad. And then Adelaide got a shot after the siren.
Yeah.
And then all the Freo fans stopped celebrating to boo him, even though we already lost. And I was pretty up.
That's pretty
mad.
low. Was that an Optus?
It would have been, yeah.
I think
when was this?
Go to that game.
I don't know when it was. I think it was 2 years ago.
I didn't go to that game.
And then some old guy turned to me and he was like, he was like 60.
Yeah.
And I was thinking like, can you just fuck off? Like, you're
Wait, what
60,
did he
mate.
say?
I can't remember what he was. Something smart.
Old people shouldn't be allowed out of the house.
I agree. Old people shouldn't be allowed out.
If you're 70 plus, because I want to see my Nana and Poppy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not allowed out. There's this guy that sits in front of us at the footy, racially abusing Anthony McDonald, Tim from Woody.
Oh.
Is he a Freo or an Essendon? Or
he's a Freo fan,
yeah.
but he has an Eagles lanyard. He goes, he's a member of both clubs.
Yeah.
Weird as.
I'm a football fan. I go for both teams.
Yeah. Tipper was in front of us.
Yeah.
Guess what he says to him? Go back to your own country.
Jeez.
He's in his own country.
Exactly.
Bro. What do you mean?
Was everyone just like? Was everyone like, what the fuck?
Shut the fuck up! You come here and you smell like shit.
Yeah.
He like writes in his record like goals and behind.
Yeah.
And shit.
What
That
a lose. Spill a
confuses me.
beer on him, bro.
No respect.
My dad used to do that right in the record. There's stats on your phone. I don't get it.
I think it's just a part of culture. Like when there was like no scoreboards.
Yeah.
And
No, but it's done. Like it's changed now.
Which footy players do you dislike? Are there any that come to your mind?
Jeez, there's a lot.
Really?
I don't know if I could.
Are you a fan of Sandy?
I know that you're not.
Mm.
Obviously, I'm frustrated with the way he's played the last few years because he's not mobile.
Yeah.
But when he was in his prime, he was very good. He does have footy smarts in terms of ruck.
Yeah.
His tapping skill is incredible, but
Yeah.
around the ground, he's useless.
Yeah. It's hard to watch at times.
I don't hate him.
I don't hate him. I just don't like. He's hailed as a hero for you.
Yeah.
I don't see him as a hero.
He never did anything heroic
Yeah. No, he didn't.
because we've never won a flag or anything. Like Pav, legend, but we never won a flag.
I don't rate Essendon just in general because they always get
Yeah.
hyped up.
Yeah.
Carlton as well.
Oh my god,
Carlton is so.
I'm a
high.
big thing on that. They get hyped all the time. They won 2 games at the end of the year. People go incredible. Like they finished. I'm like they've been a bottom 2 side for 10 years, and like
Charlie Curnow, best forward in the comp.
they won like 3 games at
fuck
the end
my
of the
Sherry.
season, and everyone's acting like they're
Stand
just. It'll come back
You're gonna
up.
see my legs, bro. Oh boy, G believer.
You're done.
Right, everyone down.
You're gonna
And
see-
everyone's acting like they're incredible, and I just don't get it.
Yeah, they're shit.
Melbourne had a terrible season, and I feel like they've just been left. You know,
Because I think people said, "Oh, they're going to be good." So like,
people would expected them to like when they were like flag favourites to so many people.
even
I'm like,
now, people are saying, "Oh, they're going to be really good next season." I don't know.
unbelievable.
It's weird.
But yeah, it's still the VFL basically.
Well,
Like how like were you guys fans of the footy show?
Yeah, I used to watch it.
I'd
Quite a
stay
bit.
up ages. Oh, when are the Dockers coming on? Dockers are always.
Yeah, if you go
live.
for an interstate team, they'd like it would be like your team would be having a good year, whatever. It'd be like Carlton, fucking Melbourne, or Essendon, 17 versus 15. They'd be like, oh, blockbuster of the week.
Yeah.
Carlton versus Essendon. I'm like, oh, yep, 17th versus 15th.
We'll talk about
Beautiful.
this for half an hour, and then Dockers come on. Oh, here are the odds. What do you reckon, Sam? Oh yeah, I reckon the Dockers will get up over him. Yep,
There you
And
go.
then
they're
that's
second
done.
on the ladder. Yep, and thanks for watching. Yeah, nah, that's where I feel like a lot of hatred towards Victorians comes from.
Yeah.
Just
That-
from the lack of recognition other states
Yeah.
get.
And they say, "Oh, it's our competition." Blah blah blah.
No.
It was.
But
But
now
not
it's the
anymore.
AFL. It's the Australian Football League.
Yeah.
It's not the VFL.
Think about what's happened since it's become the AFL. Like you've
Interstate
got iconic
teams-
moments.
Yeah.
So many
Probably
iconic
have won
moments.
nearly the same amount of premierships as the Victorian teams have
Since
since
it's been
AFL
those
started.
Kings have won what 4?
Yeah.
Brisbane have won 3.
Yeah.
Sydney have won a couple.
They've all
Have
won
the
a few.
Crows?
Adelaide won a
2000.
couple.
Port Adelaide won one in 2000 something.
Four.
So they've won
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Like the teams can do it.
But no, Victorians are alright. I'll tell you a story, right? When I filmed that video with Caden and Austin.
Yeah.
I go back to uni, and my mate, who was sort of mate, I was at uni with. He's like, oh, how was Melbourne? I was like, oh yeah, it was good. Watched like the UFC and that. He's like, oh, what else did you do? I was like, oh, I made the video with Caden and Austin.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, is that the dude that made the AFL season predictions? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, he's a bit of a wanker, isn't he?
Yeah.
I'm like, what? He's like, I was like, do you watch him? He's like, oh, I've seen one of his videos. He's just a Victorian wanker.
Yeah, that's how you can come. They can.
Yeah.
It's just like a state thing. Like it literally.
Yeah. Well, I feel like it was like a sign of like tall poppy syndrome, if you get what I mean. Are you aware of the tall poppy syndrome?
Nah, I don't know.
As soon as like they get big, they cut them down, sort of thing.
Right. Okay.
So like I don't know. Like I had another friend that said like, oh yeah, he's a dickhead like Caden is. I'm like, you don't fucking know him. Like, you don't know him like I know him. But
Yeah.
Nah, but like, yeah, I just didn't appreciate how they were just like talking shit on him. Just like, oh, he's a Victorian.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even know him, bruv. He just lives that further that way.
Yeah.
We love a good Victorian talk, though, don't we?
I just hate them in footy, but in like general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not bad people.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are people.
They're just floggy with their AFL stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they always go back to 100 years ago.
Yeah, like stop doing that and I'm fine. Like it's no worries.
Yeah.
All right,
An interstate premiership win means like more, twice, double.
because
than,
it's harder.
Yeah.
They're
Bring back
travelling.
State of Origin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See who the real men are.
We want to see it.
Footy.
Pooey.
Oh, footy.
Let's talk about Pooey.
Oh,
We'll finish off with this. We're going. This has been pretty long potty, so. But yeah,
It's been good.
It has been good. Let's go on with the final story, the poo story.
We've all been there, bro. Don't worry.
I haven't.
Well, I actually didn't poo myself. So that's the start of the poo story.
Okay.
So-
But did it come out? Did it turtlehead?
Oh, well, I'll tell you the story.
All right.
So basically, it's a Sunday night, 2016.
Mm-hmm.
Mum can't be bothered cooking.
Yeah.
She's like, let's get Chinese.
Yeah.
Oh, tasty.
I'm feeling a bit of Szechuan beef, a bit of spicy beef.
Never had it. Have you?
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the best. They like deep fried and shit
Yeah.
at the one I go to. It's
Yeah.
lovely. Yeah. Anyway, had that the night before I had a chemistry test.
Right.
Right? First or second period, I think this is.
Mm-hmm.
I just get in, I'm doing acid plus base equals salt plus water, all that chemistry lingo,
Yeah, we don't
whatever.
know. Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, no, I don't either. I only did it that one year. Anyway, all of a sudden I'm getting these like urges like, I need to shit.
Yeah.
I need to shit. I need to shit. And I started getting all like sweaty and
Oh,
hot.
no.
Winter, bruv. Like, I was getting like so hot and I was like breathing heaps
Yeah.
loud. My mate Jarvis, shout out Jarvis, was like sitting next to me and he was just like, shut the fuck up.
It's like Will in the in-betweeners when
Yeah.
he shits himself.
Yeah, it was literally like that. So I was like, I put up my hand, I was like, oh, can I go to the toilet? And I stood up, went and got a drink, went and got some fresh air. And I was just like, alright, I feel a bit better now. I went back in and
Yeah.
I sat down and it was like, go to the fucking toilet.
Oh.
And I was just like, I was in so much pain. I was
Yeah.
like reading out like all these like equations and shit. And I like, the more I read it, the more my brain was
You
telling me,
shoulda
like,
let
get
go.
out.
You should have just exploded.
Dude, I was like sweating. I was all hot. I think I started crying at the end of it. Like
Fuck,
it was
man.
fuck,
So it was
dude.
traumatizing.
Oh, it was traumatizing.
And then
No one knew what was going on.
And then what happened? Did you run to the toilet?
I
Or
said to Miss Johnson, shout out Miss Johnson. I was just like, I can't do this. I feel heaps unwell. She's like, yeah, no worries. Go to the sick bay. Went to the sick bay, and the good thing about the sick bay is that they have like a good toilet,
right.
like a nice clean toilet.
Yeah.
And I just went and let a load off.
Oh.
Chilled in the sick bay for a bit,
That's dirty.
and then went back to third period. And I was G.
Easy money.
There's the poo story for you. How
There you go.
great is that?
At least it didn't come out in class.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
Wait, so was it a test or an exam?
It was a test.
Yeah.
Year 10 chemistry.
Yeah.
At least it's
Yeah.
not as long as an exam. Because imagine
Yeah.
waiting for 3 hours
3
or 2
I went back
hours.
at lunch and did it as well. Miss
Did ya?
Johnson was very nice about it.
That's good.
I just said, I just had really bad like stomach cramps. I
Yeah.
just needed the shit, bruv.
That's the magic of school.
It's the magic of school and the magic of poo.
Yeah.
Poo stories are good.
I love poo stories.
Yeah, poo. I rate poo. Really do rate poo.
You ever tried it?
Have you tried the website, Rate My Poo?
No.
Nah.
Have you heard about it?
No.
Well, we're going to go watch some dog porn and rate my poo after this, I reckon.
Jeez.
Okay. Rate my poo. What's it about? So do you poo and then someone rates it?
Yeah,
Take a photo.
Take a photo, put it on the internet, and people rate your
Do
poo.
people get stylistic like they do
Yeah.
Mona Lisa with their shit?
Yeah. Fuck yeah, they like get their fingers in there and like.
Oh.
I don't know if they do that.
That's too far.
That's right.
No, they just like love love a bit of poo, but
We have to show you the dog video, and we'll have a look at this poo website.
yeah, wicked.
There you go.
It's been a pleasure to have you on, mate.
It's been a pleasure being on. Big up the Jamo and Dylan show.
Sub to Drewzy.
Sub to Jamo.
There you go.
Let's go.
Beautiful.
Too easy.
Thanks for watching.
And we'll see you next time.
See you later.